Just get ready for prime time.
What do you think?
Get ready for prime time. Just get ready for prime time.
Tell them why.
I thought you was ready, I don't think you are. When Dion, Ashman, Regina Jackson go far. So tell me what you ready for prime time or not. Regardless what you think, we gon' give it all we got. Get ready for prime time. Just get ready for prime time. Get ready for prime time.
I told you so.
Greetings everyone and welcome to the Get Ready for Primetime experience. This portion of our show is being brought to you by Tahisha Noni and its full line of bioactive beverages. For more information, call 718-771-4499. That's 718-771-4499. This is Dion Michael Ashman. Today inside the experience, we welcome peak performance acting coach, also known as the acting coach to the stars, Tracy Moore. She's the founder of The Spirited Actor, and she's here today to share her experiences in the business and to bring us up to date on her latest endeavors. Later in the show, our Legends of Hip Hop segment will feature two old school tracks, Queen Latifah's Fly Girl and MC Light's The Eyes Are the Soul. In addition, you will hear our weekly segments of Dr. Speak Out and the Don Mystic Mac Music Mix. Hey family, people often share with me that they do not want to make an effort to do something new because they might fail. My proactive response to that is wow. Providing that your attitude is like that, you are done from the start. What kind of posture is that for you to have when you want to accomplish something good and new? Failure can be a productive experience. That's right, I said it. Failure can really be a productive experience if you decide to fully comprehend why you fail. When this happens, you can begin failing your way to success. When failure is used as fertilizer for growth, it can catapult you into major growth in your business, school, whatever your endeavor may be. Have you ever heard someone say, "Oh, you didn't succeed, don't worry about it"? This only means that you haven't failed enough yet. This means that you are paying your dues and working your way up the ladder to success. However, let's be very clear on this. You must have an up-close and intimate understanding for why you fail. This is key, for without it, it just becomes another failure. On a weekly basis, I like to share 6 steps that can make your dreams a reality. I like to call it from conception to inception. 1, you have to really know what your end result is and marry your idea. So once you know what your end result is and you commit to it, the next step, apprehension, is not really a factor because you're committed. You have to then understand your core basics. This is what you need to know and who you need to be. Then you need to network. Build a tribe that is doing what you want to do or has the experience doing already what you want to do. Now we have to go into a little area that makes people uncomfortable, and that's self-analysis. Anytime that we put the microscope on ourselves, we don't feel really all that comfortable. But if you really want to make growth, you have to self-analyze. And at self-analyzation, you're charting your progress. The next and the last step is what I call CAP. It's an acronym, CAP, for Consistent Action Plan. This is something that I use in my own life. This is something that I use with my friends, albeit sometimes they don't know I'm really using it with them. And it really comes off kind of cool because they're literally making a consistent action plan that leads them to take action, which is where the true power comes from. When you take decisive action from a position of knowing, that is all powerful. Now, for more information regarding Get Ready for Primetime or more information regarding sponsoring this show, give us a call at 718-771-4499. That's 718-771-4499. Now let's go to the Dr. Speak Out portion of our show, brought to you by Tahisha Noni and their full line of bioactive beverages.
Get ready for prime time. Just get ready for prime time.
My name is Stephen Hall, MD. I'm a board-certified family physician. I'm calling in about the noni. Currently, I'm specializing in treating people who are not effectively helped by conventional medicine alone. So my practice is full of people who have been to all the specialists and tried several treatments and still not happy with how they're feeling. So I personally became interested in the noni back in September of 1996. I've been having back pains for about 10 years. I've got 3 degenerated discs with some bone spur formations. And again, I tried almost everything I could think of to help myself with my pains. And I started on the noni, and within 3 weeks, the spasms were gone. And about 2 to 3 months later, the feeling came back in the top of my left foot. It had been numb for about a year and a half before that. So my wife decided to try the noni because she'd been getting migraine headaches with every menstrual period since she started having periods. And again, we'd tried all sorts of things. The only thing that had helped a little bit was Oriental medicine, just if she did it intensively during the month. But she started the noni in September and has not had a migraine headache since. That's 9 months now with no headaches. Also, my toddler son, when he started getting around and bumping his head as toddlers do, he had 2 or 3 grand mal seizures after hitting his head. And this is unusual, so we had him evaluated. He had a head MRI and an EEG, and all his tests came back normal. The specialists wanted to put him on seizure medicine, and instead we tried the noni, and he has not had a seizure since, even though he still hits his head sometimes. After experiencing this in my family, I decided there must be something to this juice, and so I researched it thoroughly. I did a search of the scientific literature. I read about how it was been used traditionally for hundreds of years. I contacted Dr. Heineke and talked with him about his work, and felt pretty confident at that time that the juice was safe and at the same time offered something different and unique compared to other things that were available. So at that point I decided to try it in my practice, and I now have seen the juice working in over 200 people in the last 8 months or so. We've seen improved digestion, a lot less gas and bloating, and improvement in food reactions, decreased food sensitivities, that sort of thing. Many people report increased or improved energy, and usually early on in the treatment they'll notice improved energy. We see a lot less inflammation, so it's been very helpful in conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis, bursitis. Asthma is now considered an inflammatory disease, and it's been very effective for people with asthma. Other allergies as well, hay fever. I've had dozens of people call me this spring and say, hey, I'm not having my hay fever this year, and my son's off of all of his inhalers, and just reports like that keep coming in. I've got several teenagers now who are off of all of their chronic antibiotics, and their skin is much clearer than before. Had one patient was developing reaccumulating pus in in her pilonidal cyst. And when she started on the noni, this reversed, and she did not require a repeat surgical procedure for that. I've seen it be very helpful in women with hormonal imbalances. So it seems to be a miracle cure for PMS. It's helped people with painful periods, irregular periods. It seems to help women with menopause. I haven't seen it stop hot flashes, but it just makes the whole process more tolerable for women who are having a hard time with it. So again, it's something to think about in that setting. I used it quite a bit in my patients with mood swings or depression. It's been very helpful there. I've had several people be able to stop their chronic antidepressant medications and feel much better. So in summary, I've really, in all my years of medicine, both conventional and alternative medicine, I've never seen one product be so helpful for so many people. And I personally think that if anybody has any kind of a health condition, whether it's a chronic physical problem or even a mental health or emotional problem, that it's worth their while to at least try the noni and see if it has anything to offer them.